there's so many people doing it that it becomes harder to succeed in it. How do we reach the people that left the internet? Mailing lists. When you're live, you're not competing with as many people as you are competing with online. Social media approval or social media success. Okay, I come to you in a very unfiltered way to talk about the expectations in social media as a musician. First of all, I was sick for the past 2 days, so if I look like shit, it's because I'm feeling like it. I'm so embarrassed, first of all, because I posted one video promoting a song that was gonna come out today. And in that video, I put the date of today. But then today, I'm like, oh, I haven't done any content. I'm just gonna postpone the release for next week. And so I cancel it. I change whatever I wanted to change in the song, and I upload it for next week, only to remember the video with the date on it. And I'm like, huh, that's funny, isn't it? The thing that makes me overthink the most is whenever I'm posting like about a release and I want to get people to know about the release and to be interested in it. I might want to put like a pre-saved link on my stories and post a few videos. It just doesn't get views. I'm like, I guess it's a bad video, because if it's not like generating views on its own, then it's not a good like hook and a retention. It's just hard having to think of hook and retention for every single video you make when you're trying to just promote a song for the people who are following you or for the people who have been listening to your previous releases. Because my stories on Instagram, I don't know what's going on. Like, I used to get around 500 views on my stories. I've been getting 100. And now, especially when I post a link, I already understand now, like, whenever you post anything on your stories that's gonna take people out of the app into a different place, then Instagram doesn't push it as much. Or if you repost reels to stories, it also doesn't push as much. So I understand that. It's just so upsetting. Whenever I'm about to like release or promote a new song, I get back into this mode of like, oh, how do I do this right? How do I do this correctly this time? And I fear that there's no correct way. Or maybe there is actually. I just don't know it yet. And then I was talking to my sister about it, and she's like, well, but are you doing it for views or not? I'm like, fine. That's what this whole talking to the walls thing has been. It's not about the views. It's about doing your best even when no one is watching. But I guess it is hard. It is hard when you like, you work so much on something and you really want for a lot of people to see it, or at least like for the majority of people who have been following your journey to see it, and it doesn't even get to them. It doesn't even reach them. Because also, if you think the other way around, people's phones are so like, there's so much stuff going on. Your one post about your one song is gonna go by unnoticed either way, because there's so many other things for people to be interested in and for people to be doing. It's really hard to switch from, do I care how many numbers I'm gonna get on this, or do I care about the quality and consistency of my product, I guess. And then it just takes me into a whole different thing. Like, there's so many people talking about leaving social media, and I've been seeing more people doing it, because so far I've been hearing from a lot of people online talking about leaving the online world and being in the real world. Where does that leave us musicians that are releasing music and trying to promote our music online? There's so much noise. How do we break through? And how do we reach the people that left the internet? That's gonna be hard. I think that takes me to two places: mailing lists and live stuff. But even so, like, if people are, for example, getting dumb phones, they're not gonna have Spotify. So they're gonna wanna buy, I guess, physical media. I'm not even sure. But then mailing lists. I've been trying to build a mailing list. It is interesting trying to build that. I have like 12 people in there, 13. The one email I sent so far to those people has just gone straight to like the promotions tab. So it just went by unnoticed too. See, there's just so much noise. How do we break through? First of all, if you have any insights on how to break through, do share. Okay, going back to doing live stuff, I think that's really the place where we get to connect with people. I guess when you're live, you're not competing with as many people as you are competing with online. So it's just a different dichotomy with nowadays it's so much easier to build a music career. However, there's so many people doing it that it becomes harder to succeed in it. And then it just gets me thinking about all the meanings of success. Okay, what is success for me in this world of music and social media? Would be to not have to work at the restaurant that I work at. To not have to depend on that kind of job. Because honestly, yeah, it's so easy to make music and release it and post it, but you spend so much money to be able to do those things that, to me, I don't even spend that much money because I produce all of it, I mix all of it, and I do the covers myself, and I'll bring a friend in every now and then. Even so, I spend money yearly with the DistroKid subscription, and then when you want to register your songs, it's like $30 to register for like copyright stuff for each song. You know how much money I have on my DistroKid account? $50. Because also, you don't start making any money on your songs until your song is past 1,000 listens. And most of my songs are like at around 400. So not making any money from that, not making any money from social media. And all that brings me into the rabbit hole of the numbers, right? Like, okay, it's not just the numbers of social media approval or social media success. It's about the money number of it too. Yeah, so I canceled the release for today and I plan it for next week. But then I was like, okay, I'm going to sit down today and I'm going to batch, like produce all the content that I need for the whole like next 2 weeks. Because I'm going to be super busy over the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be working extra hours. So I'm going to have less time. As soon as I start editing the videos, I'm overthinking like, when is the best time to post this? Is this a stories kind of video? Is this a reels kind of video? Should I put any text on screen? Should I put any links to it? Should I add anything? It's a little draining and I'm not even complaining. Like, honestly, I like making content. I like making videos. It's just packaging it. It's so, like, it's such a whole different world of like, what do you mean? I don't know. And there's so many great videos and great artists out there doing great stuff. And I guess it just gets to a point where, as someone who's no one yet, you're either like burning yourself out and doing all of the things and being a one-person show and doing all the things all the time, or you're hiring people to do that for you. And that makes you spend more money. For this year, I really want to release a song a year. Do I have any other songs ready? No, I don't. I have a few songs that are like almost there, but honestly, I haven't even done vocals for them, like officially. So in my head, the idea is that I'm gonna batch, like edit a bunch of stuff and schedule a bunch of posts for the next 2-3 weeks so that I can like not have to work on video for the next 3 weeks so that I can finish the songs. I just really want to start being ahead of my schedule too, because honestly, I feel like when you're living in the moment with releases, you're like posting and making the videos as the thing is happening. It can get very overwhelming, rather than if you take yourself out of the situation and you're like, just make the content for sake of making the content, schedule it, and then like, okay, I'm done with this, I'm gonna work on the next one, and then I'm gonna plan, film, schedule the posts for it like way before the time comes for the song to come out. I think that would be ideal. But then it just gets to the point where like today I'm supposed to, of course, I spent the last 2 days super sick, not being able to do anything, and like I even sound sick right now, I feel like. That's my Wednesday rant on being an independent artist in 2026, man. In the end of the day, I know that I just really love making music, and I feel so good when I get to like feel like the artist that I am and like show up as the artist that I am to places and in front of the camera. It just really feels like that's me, and that's what I'm like supposed to do. That's what lights me up. It's so funny because this weekend I had one of the best weekends ever, especially regarding music stuff. And then today I'm just feeling like, burp, burp. When am I ever gonna reach a high again? I don't know. And I can't even imagine like getting to the point of like going to an award show. What do you do after that? Like, right? Imagine like a week after it, everyone forgot about it already. There's already other things happening in the world, in everyone's phones, and you're like, oh, how do I beat whatever I did? I would love for you to share your thoughts with me and your ideas. And it feels so hard to reach people. I swear to God. It's just on TikTok, I'm finally reaching through people a little bit more, especially on YouTube right now. I'm like, I don't even know. I'm showing up. One day, maybe more people will show up for me too. But I guess that's it. Peace.